Trust them, trust me.
My name is Hector Vasquez, and my relationship with Daniel the first time was actually in the world premiere. I was hired to participate in the premiere for Florencia en el Amazonas. It was a very, very exciting time as a younger singer, since we're now, again, 20 years on, thereabouts, to be able to participate in what is always a very, very special event, a new opera, something that's never been put on stage before. And that's daunting, it's exciting, it's terrifying in some ways, but it's a wonderful experience because you get to talk to the composer, you get to interact with he or she and get their input on your character, on what he was trying to say with a particular passage or with particular text. And it's something that we don't usually get to deal with as singers. We're always sort of trying to guess what the composer would have wanted. So that opportunity is something that's always very special. Daniel, he makes me smile every time I think of him and think of the experiences that we've had together on Florencia. It's something that always makes me smile. He was always smiling. He was always so full of life, and he loved doing what he does, being there, being involved with the music, and trying to figure out, in terms of, say, the production, trying to figure out how best to proceed, what would make the story come to life in the best way. And that could be challenging because, again, we were doing something for the first time. We had the production team had ideas for what they wanted to do, how they wanted particular scenes to go, and a lot of times it didn't work. So we had to sort of experiment and try different things. To put an example, one of the more hilarious things was how my character would basically come back to life. I don't think I'm giving any don't need to have any spoiler alerts. Alvaro, my character in the premiere, he ends up getting washed overboard during the storm, but he comes back. He comes back. And how to get him back on the boat was always a challenge. And we had this wonderful idea that he was going to be brought back by the river, by the Amazon, on the back of a crocodile. And it's going to work. It's going to be so beautiful. It's going to be so wonderful that the river is sort of, giving him back to us, giving him back to the boat. And we tried it, and they had this gigantic, like 15-foot rubber crocodile. And it was the silliest thing any of us had ever done or seen. And it was on wheels, and I'm on the back of the crocodile, and you hear the little wheels squeaking. So it's going along the deck, and you hear this little squeak, squeak, squeak. It was horrible. We were all laughing so much. And we eventually figured out another solution for it, but that was one of the great challenges of doing something for the first time, and we all had a great time doing it. And Daniel was probably the one who was laughing the hardest at this particular juncture. So that's what I always remember: his laughter and his joy in everything that he did and that we all did together.
Trust them, trust me. I am myself foretold tonight. I am the night risen to sue.